footings here you got, I saw you doing like piered and then bricked up.
It was a pier and beam over the clay, where we had to bore down to rock, so everything's on rock.
Okay.
And the trench mesh through and poured through. It's a 600 by 400 footing. There was a vein of clay through there. We piered down till we found rock 3 metres at the highest point.
Bricked up from there, but like suspended slab on.
Yeah, so it's a brickwork underneath, a subfloor brickwork, cavity brickwork externally. Some 9-inch walls underneath where for support. It's a Bondex slab, which is a reinforced steel, and then steel on top of that, a 160mm slab. So.
And that's that permanent formwork.
Yeah, that's permanent formwork. Yeah. We put in steel, 100 by 100 steel posts horizontally on top of piers in there, so they're permanently. Usually you put some formwork in, and after it's been poured, you kick them out.
Yeah.
These ones are staying in.
When you're pouring your slab, what's probably your most important things you've got to make sure, or like when you're putting your slab in?
Make sure you follow exactly what the engineer wants.
Yeah.
He's the one signing off on it. So we got it poured there. We had it inspected by the certifier and the engineers. So both of them came through. Just make sure you do everything that the engineer specifies.
And then with the brickwork, what are you doing there? So it's double brick. And then I was going to ask, what are the sort of like the vents on the outside?
They're just washouts. So when we hose our cavities out, the water and slurry can all go out at the end. Cross ventilation, but on the western side we can't get any cross ventilation, so we're getting an automated ventilator down underneath the dining room just to keep the air coming through.
I notice you've got those, they're like termite.
Yeah, it's a cordon system. It's a cordon system that goes to all new work. That it bridges the cavity and it's all for to stop termites coming over. They're all a pretty similar system. Your termi mesh, your cordon, and there's a few other ones, but they're the cordon seems to be the one we prefer. Timber floor there. We have a timber floor there because the existing footing it's a sandstone footing, so the engineer didn't want us excavating too close to that because of the existing house.
Okay.
And it's pretty much all on clay. It seems to be holding up all right for the last 100 years. No, the stud walls aren't load bearing or anything. They're just their partition walls for the laundry, the pantry, and the wall to the kitchen. But there are steel posts in there which will take all the steel for our floor joists and everything for the second floor and ceiling. So they're 300 by 75mm floor joists over the lounge and laundry, and over the kitchen they're 170s because they're only spanning 3.8, and this side they're spanning 6.5.
Alright, so with all those stud walls then, so you're doing a steel...
Yeah, it's all steel PFCs through there, 300 through the middle there to take the joists. The joists will cantilever over the brickwork on the eastern side, and they've got a steel PFC the whole way around as a feature for, it's a painted feature from the architect's design, so it'll look very smart.
This is like an extension that's going up to a second level, and we've got upstairs there's a bedroom, a walk-in wardrobe and and a bathroom.
Okay.
And so basically, the extension's been built up as part of the process of getting that up above there. Because there were height limits, we had to drop the floor.
Okay, right.
So that floor's been dropped so that we can still fit the 2 levels into the height restrictions.
Okay, so it was a single story beforehand.
It was single story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this whole house is that level, just continues right through to where you see the wall finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then, what are you guys doing at the moment? Are you just installing services or?
So yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're still sort of finishing off some bits and pieces to prepare for the plastering.
Okay.
But yeah, the plumbers and electricians are here. They're doing their sort of fit out.
Yeah, right.
Just roughing in everything.
Yeah.
And we've also got the bricklayers doing, so there's a slight extension of the building that's going out about 500 mil, half a metre.
Okay.
So the bricklayers are doing that. We're also filling in some windows and bits and pieces.
All right.
So basically, once the windows go in and the plumbers, electricians and bricklayers are finished, then the plastering can go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. With all the walls you put in, all the stud walls, are they low bearing?
So upstairs there's a little bit of low bearing wall. So that guy there, it's not really low bearing in that the roof isn't sitting on it, but that you see the double stud, they're going up and supporting the roof structure, and the same happens this side. There's a set of doubles in there that support the roof structure. So they're the ridge beams. You see the double ridge beams at the top.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's supporting the double ridge beams. So it's not the whole wall. It's just the double studs. Beyond those 2 double studs, I think that's pretty much it. There might be a little bit. This wall here is actually supporting that landing.
Yeah.
This section of the landing is actually, you can see there's a steel rod that bolts right through to the beam.
Okay.
So that's actually supported by that. So it's literally just that little landing there that's supported by this wall.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the walls they're not load bearing. They're just just sitting up underneath the floor. The floor itself, that main floor, is just supported by the 2 walls.
Okay. And then you've used steel beams. It's just the one for the second floor as well.
Yeah, 1 steel beam there because that gives us support. A couple of reasons that steel beam's gone in. The bathroom's heavy.
Okay.
So you see how heavy those double LVLs are there.
Yeah.
They go from the wall, so they're sitting on the wall and they're sitting on that steel beam there.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that supports that whole bathroom and the weight of the bathroom. And the other thing that it's allowed us to do is to sit those double joists that go up and support the roof above, and they're sitting on that steel beam too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got that steel beam and we've got another steel beam at the back, and the reason that's in there is just because we've got bifold doors that are suspended from the top.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's not really,
just giving you that span so you don't have to put something in the middle. Really.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have needed a steel beam in there if it wasn't for the doors hanging off it, because it's only a little flat roof out there.
Yeah.
So we probably could have run a timber LVL across the back.
Okay, yeah.
But because the doors are actually hanging off
the actual
we've put steel in there.
All right.
So prefabricated, we've built it ourselves, and so there's the double ridge beam up there, and then the rafters come down because it's got rake ceilings.
All right. Yeah.
So the ceilings aren't flat. You've just got the rake ceilings, and then you've got basically a little detail there about how it's engineered to stop the rafters from falling in the top. So you can't see it from here, but all those rafters go up to that ridge beam, and then they've got triple grips and straps that hold them to stop them from coming down.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so we've built that ourselves.